to start off with one point, it really comes down to the flexibility. Like we were driving to Las Vegas for this conference, and we were talking about the flexibility that we have to make the decisions that we want to, where previously, or thinking of people that we know that could be good for this, are locked into certain things where sometimes they don't have a decision on whether or not something is good or bad for them. They just have to take it on the chin and move with it. And the fact that we have every opportunity to make all the decisions, whether good or bad for us, is incredible. That flexibility is freedom.
I was going to say the same thing. Freedom is so important, and it's been the biggest game changer. You know, we think back to the old days, right, where previous to COVID, we'd have to go to people's homes. But even then, we had the freedom of setting our own schedule. We had the freedom of running as many appointments as you wanted in a week, or you could run in a week, so that you can set your own paycheck. And with that, you know, we've been able to accomplish a whole lot in our lives. We've been able, then COVID happened, of course, and, you know, the COVID committee came up with the way to work remotely in under a week. And when that happened, that saved us 50,000 miles a year on our car. It was able to increase our income without us actually having to leave our house. And we got back so many hours that we normally were spending on the road. But even before that, we wouldn't be able to choose when we work. We wouldn't be able to choose how much we make in a week. And I think just those two things combined with the right degree of discipline, because that's what the company focuses on, is the fact that we need to develop ourselves to be able to handle that. And with all that preparation and equipment, our lives are totally different. And we live where we want to, want to live, how we want to live it, with who we want to live by, and we get to show our families that that's what's possible.
How being here at Symmetry has changed my life. It's like a dream come true. You know, from coming from owning my own personal businesses, I thought I was living the American dream. What I learned there was I was lucky if I made 100 grand, but I was giving my life and time away because I wasn't with my family. And being able to make way more income here, living a different lifestyle. Last year I was able to take 9 of my family members on a airplane trip to a vacation. For me, it was something only rich folks did. I just remember home alone. And to be able to do that and come back with more income or more money in my bank than before was just life-changing. Being just the lifestyle, the culture.
Being with Symmetry has changed my life because I can see now where in the past I've always been, as a builder, I've always had companies that were product driven. So you know, the products are here and now. Exciting new products show up and then they obviously, you know, fade. In the insurance industry, you notice you're working on something that it'll be there forever, it'll be there for your family. You can create a legacy here. I know a lot of companies talk about legacy, but if you have a company that's here today, gone tomorrow, that doesn't create much of a legacy. So for me, Symmetry leaves a platform and something that I can just know that if I build it, it'll be here to stay. I don't have to worry about it going away.
Working with Symmetry has changed my life in significant ways. I believe we are the #1 fastest growing IMO in the country simply because we have an amazing culture. It is a toxic-proof culture. It's a culture that truly puts people first. It's a culture that meets people where they're at. And it's a culture that challenges you and encourages you to pursue personal development in a significant way. And you know, you ask anybody at Symmetry who's achieved anything at all, and they say, look, focus on yourself more than your business, and you're going to grow exponentially in your business. And that's truly been the case. And that's easier said than done. And it really takes this infrastructure, this ecosystem that Symmetry has established for its agents over the years. That is our secret to success.